What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jemiah's World. I know you guys are very disappointed that EA Sports told you guys it was a four-part program that we ended up getting 3. There was a lot of craziness going on during Halloween. People were expecting new content. You guys were lurking the store. I told you guys this, right? I said, listen, they're not going to do anything. Okay, they're going to leave it the same way that it is, and we have to accept it. Now, when I say accept it, I understand that it sounds like, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm giving up. I'm not giving up. I understand exactly what they do. Now, whether something got twisted with the way that they were doing it or whatever happened, it doesn't really matter. But we're going to go over some of the things that you guys should have done because you guys should still have made out. See, look, the card is not what it's about because we know that they have more 50 players coming, right? We know the harvest is coming. We know that we're going to get the content. It's just the fact that you guys are expecting a lot of weird stuff. Some of you guys are predicting Scary Tall, all kinds of weird stuff, right? But listen, understand this, right? If you've played the house rules and you've seen the morph players, you've seen that monster, you understand that height does not matter in Madden 21. So I don't know why you guys are raging as much. Remember, I'm going to always be objective. I hear your voices. I understand. I'm disappointed that EA told us something and they just blatantly didn't do it. But at the same time, would you want a Scary Tall player that can't jump over a dead mongoose? Like, you have to understand that. These are the things that, like, we're going to be more frustrated over it. Because, look, say it like this, right? Say they give us a Scary Tall, a whole thing, whatever. A Scary Tall players, whatever, right? And it's like, whoever, like the 6'8" wide receiver that we had from the Eagles that a couple years back. You guys know who he is, right? And then we go to throw it up. And he's 6'8", and we go to Moss Denzel Ward. And Denzel Ward gets a rocket ship stuck in his butt cheeks and flies through the air and picks him off. How would you feel about that? See, that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Sometimes things work out the way that they're supposed to, even though we don't really agree with the way it happened. We have to appreciate it because it's only going to bring more frustration. Because, like I said, you guys are predicting the Scary Tall, all that stuff like that. Many of you guys that grinded with me through the escape from Castle Jakenstein, we made a lot of bank. I actually upgraded my quarterback, a center, and a couple other players off of the stuff that I got from just grinding that with the Boneyard Brawl. So we made a lot. And also, I did not do the house rules to get the free 90 because I love myself. So for those of you guys that went through it and did it, whatever, that's great. But we still made a lot of different aspects happen with the game. And I explained it the way that it was supposed to be so that it wouldn't be a surprise. And that's the interesting thing about it. Even if we did get the 4th one, whatever it would have been, if it, like I said, if it was Scary Tall, it would have made us rage anyway because we saw with Monster in the game what's happening, right? So let's talk about some good things, right? So let's go ahead and go take a look at some of the other things that were going on and try to figure out what was happening within, the challenges and how it was working out. Pretty much what's happening is this, right? If you were able to do all of these things, if you were able to grind through this, you may have seen this, the 920 pop up. I told you guys in the video it was a bug. How did I know it was a bug? You think EA got time to give us another 900 or something stars? Bro, listen, see, this is the thing. You guys, a lot of you guys are to blame for this. And I'm going to tell you why. Your expectations. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, why are you expecting that on Halloween, EA Sports is going to release another 400 and something challenges to get you up to 920? So many things were going on, and I'm just like, guys, listen, even if they end up doing something afterwards, it's still, you guys are going to consider it an L anyway because it happened after Halloween. You see what I'm saying? Like, usually the way that it progresses in a way where we get everything during Halloween. Notice, we didn't get any uniforms. We didn't get a lot of things that were going on. I don't know exactly, what the issue is and why it was happening, but I'm going to tell you this right now. The way that this is, it is what it is. Some of you guys did not be able to open up some doors and stuff like that. Some people suggested that if you made sure you had max stars prior to that they would open up. Some of you guys were able to open up other pathways. I don't know exactly how this came to be, but I'm just letting you guys understand with the way that it was. It's no way that I chose all the right paths without doing any kind of, thought process with it. So I believe that you guys are not doing something, whether it's not getting all the stars, like something's going on because they have to make it so that whichever route you take, you still can open up the other paths. So whether it's not completing the Boneyard Brawl, I don't know. But many of you guys that went back and did it and got additional stars, you were able to then open up more of that. So that could be something that you guys can focus on for now if you didn't do all your challenges. Because again, with the way that this is set up, look at the overview. 108 out of 234 challenges, and then when you go to it, it shows the stars amount. So many of you guys were looking for that. I'm just letting you guys know, I don't think that there's any way that that's going to happen. And that's another thing that disappointed you guys. And again, I understand, but the promo is what it is. The next thing you guys were raging about, like I brought it up earlier, no uniforms, but we played against people with uniforms. Listen, I don't know if it's a sick trick. EA's doing all that stuff with the yard and didn't put it in MUT. I told you guys, I refuse to play the yard. I refuse to do it. If I do it on stream because you guys want to see me rage, that's fine, but I have no interest in the yard, okay? I want to play MUT. I want the uniform, the uniforms in MUT. I don't understand why they didn't give us any swag or anything. It just seems ridiculous. And now what's aggravating me is that we missed out on all those other uniforms. The Harvest uniforms are usually garbage. It's like a little kid painted you. Like, it's just mad. The coloration and everything is usually garbage. Now, if they do one that's kind of hot, yo, we're going to jump on that thing. But they haven't given us color rush. They haven't done anything, typical to what they've usually done. They haven't opened up our uniforms for us to be able to upgrade our uniforms. They've done nothing based on those type of things. And I understand, again, the frustration is crazy, but I'm going to tell you like they told me, shut up. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, yeah, like, yo, shut up, dude. We'll put it out when we want to. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to argue with you? And I got it, dude. I'll bend over at a 90-degree angle and I'll walk away. But again, does that mean that they're right because I'm walking away in a 90-degree angle? No, it doesn't. You guys are absolutely correct. This was very successful for me because I was able to grind through it. I pulled decent cards. I was able to upgrade those cards into auctionable cards that were nats. I used the nats, put them into sets, made auctionable cards, sold them. I still got 1900 treats with more cards to do stuff with. I don't know when they're taking this down. So now this is something else that we're gonna have to do because I have to get rid of the treats. I don't know what the conversion value is. Like, it's so many things going on and we don't really have the information for it. So the frustration is supposed to be there. Is just the fact that, why were you expecting anything? That's what really gets me, dude. I'm like, yo, okay, you guys really expected them to do what they said. So for me, I have to blame you. Because why'd you expect that? You see what I'm saying? Like what exactly were you doing? Oh, you really thought you were gonna get 4 parts? If you do simple math and you see the way that they were doing it, I told you guys on Wednesday, I was like, how are they gonna do 4 parts? Like, it just, like, dude, the way they're breaking it down is kind of weird. It just didn't make any sense to me. And then obviously it turned out that they did not do it. So now, looking forward, what are we doing, right? We have the new 50 players. They said it was the second string 50 players that came, prior to this coming week. So we're going to be getting new 50 players. What does that mean for all of us, right? Let's worry about stuff that we can control, all right? I think now that they're starting with the first team, more than likely they're going to upgrade them to 93 overalls. That's just my thought process, right? This guy sucks. I don't know why it's on him first. Dante Culpepper, he sucks too. Julio Jones, they never give him no love. All right, but look though, that's neither here nor there. Now, we know that that's probably more than likely going to go up to a 93. What else do we know? More than likely, we're going to get Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss, right? So there are a lot of different things that are happening currently in the game that we ourselves can affect. We can start to focus on things that are going to make us coins and not worry about what EA is doing. Because what makes the game fun is the team building aspect, not them telling us stories about how many parts a promo is going to be and not coming through. That doesn't really affect anything. You see what I'm saying? Like, our focus has to always be, all right, when are they doing the series? What are they doing with this? How do we, use this currency to make coins and profit? That's our thought process. I got to keep you guys, we got to stay focused. Put our blinders on and stay focused. We got to claim the prize, right? So look, this is what you guys should be doing. You should be making sure that you have all the 50 players, all the 50 challenges done, because I haven't done mine for this week. So week 6 right here, because guess what? Next week, it's a free player. Okay, so next week with the way that they have the milestones, you're gonna see week 7, week 8, because this is week 6 right here that I'm doing. So week 8, tier 8, we're gonna be able to go ahead and get a stack player from weeks 1 through 7, right? That should be our focus right now. I don't care about them promising 4 parts and giving us 3. That's our focus. So we're gonna go ahead and start looking at this, and we're gonna get these things done, because this is what really matters right now, right? We're gonna get through all of that, and then we're gonna be sitting pretty and waiting for them to release the next one, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab that free player, okay? Whatever they decide to do going forward for Harvest or whatever else they're doing, because you gotta remember, I think they usually do like a blitz and all that stuff. Bro, whatever that's gonna be, they usually give us a heads up on it, right? So that's another reason why I knew that nothing was coming, because if you follow their Twitter or you look at their Twitter, whatever it is, you would have been able to see they weren't tweeting anything out. So if they don't tweet anything out, it's probably not true. No matter what anybody's saying. If they're like, yeah, this card is coming. If you don't see a tweet from EA about like, yo, something's coming later, this and that, nothing's coming. Just so you guys know, because I was getting all kinds of stupid questions like, yo, this new set, like, where are you guys getting this? But it doesn't really matter. Whatever it is, that's what it is. You guys fell for the trick, and that's your business, all right? So our focus right now, we're going to finish up those 50 challenges, make sure that next week we get our free one, and then hopefully, you know, if they give us a fantasy pack for all of them, we'll figure out what we're going to do there. If they don't, and we only get a few of them, we'll also be able to, you know, probably interchange some of the players that you currently have on your team, use the net and sell the card that you have. And we're going to figure out what they're doing with the treats. Now, some of you guys are probably going to say to me, all right, should we sell the treats, get the cards now, like use it for whatever's there, or should we get the conversion into training? The only way that I would keep these treats is if it goes 2-to-1. You know, so we get double and we just have the training, because training value is huge. We could go, you know, easily start making players and, you know, making coins or whatever if they go that route. If they do not, we're going to have to take another route, obviously, right? So what is that route going to be? We're going to have to use those treats probably for the 85 plus and just gamble. But then again, there's no more limiteds left. So will we take the safe route and just do this? And the 87s ain't really going for nothing either. Yeah, this sucks, dude. Because I don't even... Can we pull the higher 90s or something like that? I guess we could, but that limited DeAndre Hopkins is out of pack. So, you know, I saw some of you guys pull him out of this 450. We can't pull that no more. I don't know if we could pull the full master maybe. I guess that'll be the gamble. I have no idea. But like I said, I'm going to wait it out and see what they tell us. They'll give us the information soon, and then we'll pretty much go from there and then determine how we're going to utilize these treats. And, you know, that's pretty much it. So, again, I understand your frustration, guys. And we're going to talk about some more things, you know, with Series 3's coming, but with Series 3 coming. But we still have to stay focused on the prize and understand that whatever we need to do to continue to keep our teams up to date, utilizing whatever they put out, that's the primary goal. And that's what we're going to be doing. And that's why we stay a step ahead of the game, because we plan and we know that EA is going to do whatever they want and not give make rights. But it is what it is, dude. You guys sat around lurking in the store and nothing ever came. Cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like that part in Drake's song when he's waiting for his dad and never showed up. It was a valuable lesson. He had to grow up. That's what we all have to do, dude. We know what EA is about. It is what it is. I'm going to see you guys soon. I understand the rage, but we're going to get through this together. Until next time. One love, y'all.